Hi guys, my name is Grishki and welcome to my beautiful channel. I'm coming at you from my brother's car and he's probably going to be so pissed because it's not clean. But I wanted to do a video about slut shaming and just a general video about like what I think slut shaming is. And I wanted to explain what it is to you guys if you guys were interested in knowing, and just my ideas around slut shaming and feminine energy and sexual energy in our society as a whole. So basically, a lot lately, I've been dealing with a lot of anger and a lot of things I hold in inside from being a rape victim and from being a woman in America and from being a constant observer of how women get treated and a constant victim of how being a woman in America is. It's like I just got tired, so I felt I would speak my voice today. So, slut shaming, if you go, those of you who don't know, slut shaming is basically condemning a woman for owning her sexuality. So, this can mean wearing what she wants, doing what she wants, when she wants. Really just owning your sexuality. So, think of Amber Rose, for example. Now, a lot of people dislike Amber Rose because she owns her sexuality. She does what she wants, says what she wants, with whom she wants, when she wants, and a lot of men feel inferior or intimidated about this, or they simply just call women who are like this sluts or whores or whatever they want to call that. But the double standard around this is that men get praise over this, and men are actually talked down about. They're not this way in this society. And our society is so ass backwards about sex in general because we will praise porn and Playboy all day, but God forbid a woman walks around owning her sexuality, then she needs to go to hell. So it's very hard being a woman in this society because it's like they want you to keep your sexuality on the down low. And it's like you're in a constant battle every day when you're a woman in society, like owning yourself, because a lot of our femininity comes from our sexual energy, like we're sexual beings. But because there's so much bad stigma around feminine energy, so like women embracing their sexuality, we have a lot of women walking around feeling very insecure about themselves, their beauty, what they want. A lot of women feeling insecure about wanting sex or how much sex they want. A lot of women they're afraid to have sex when they want to have sex. They're afraid to have sex with the certain guys they want to have, how many guys they want to have it with. And some women who are more open, they're still scared to express to some guys they date how many guys they've been with, or that they like sex a lot. And so this is something I actually deal with myself, actually, not only because I was a rape victim, but another story is I used to nude model, and this was very liberating to me as a person. I did this for myself, but out of doing this for myself, this is when I realized how harsh this society was, because it's like you had on one end people were so for it, but then on another end people would condemn you for like embracing your sexuality. So at one point I just covered up, called it a day. I stopped feeling comfortable with showing my skin in general, showing myself, just being who I am. Like, even nowadays, our society is so harsh on women that it makes me feel like I can't go outside wearing what I want. I can't do what I want. I can't say what I want around sex. I can't flirt how I want, or I don't want to come off like a whore, or it's like I want to wear more crop tops, but it's like, what would people think of me? Or you even have women judging other women because of how harsh these standards are. It's like everything is so from a male dominated perspective, and if you're not like this pristine prude or something, then people will hate you. And even on that end of the spectrum, men fetishize virgins and things of that nature. So much contradictory things, and so much things that make women so confused and so insecure. and leave us feeling like just powerless. So the whole point of this video is to explain slut shaming and to mostly explain that what I want, basically, I'm very, how I feel about all of this is it sucks. It really sucks. I feel that no woman should feel shame around their sexuality, around sex, around their femininity and their feminine beauty. I feel like every woman should be able to feel empowered and wear what she wants to wear, dress how she wants to dress, act how she wants to act, feel how she wants to feel. A woman should be able to go up to, go up to men in a bar, ask for what she wants if she wants to. But she should also be able to feel safe whenever she walks out the house. She should be able to wear what she wants. It's like, when will we come into a time where it's okay to, own our sexuality and our feminine beauty? It's like, I think it's our responsibility as women to embrace our sexuality, no matter, it will always be this masculine energy just beating it down. But it's our responsibility to rise up, rise above this negative energy. So that means being ridiculed. Like, for example, I'm sure Amber Rose goes through so much ridicule and hate mail a day. But at the end of the day, she's herself. She's true to who she is. So she's happy. Now, if we realize that we can be ourselves, who we are, be happy too. So embrace our inner goddess. Be sexual beings like we're meant to be, our sexual queens. Or this is not to say everyone has to be like overly sexual or even, but it's just being okay with who you are and your inner goddess. But basically, just knowing you can do what you want, wear what you want to wear, feel how you want to feel, go after what you want to go after, and like not be so harsh on yourself and forget the judgment of others. Like, I challenge you today to, like, for me too, I challenge you today to walk out the house wearing what you want, and of course there's always going to be this fear of like, oh, especially if you're a rape victim like me, there's going to be this fear like, oh, what if someone hollers at me, or what if they rape me, and all this shit. But get pepper spray or whatever makes you feel comfortable. But it's going to get to a point where we have to rise above. It's like we shouldn't be have to teach women like to be scared or to protect themselves wherever they go. Like, I shouldn't have to tell you guys, oh, bring pepper spray, or because you're gonna wear a crop top outside. But I want to get to the point where I can literally tell you guys and feel okay saying, wear that crop top or less clothing because you feel like you want to in summer, or because you feel like you want to in general. Pursue that career of modeling or stripping because you feel like you want to, and regardless of what people say. Or if you want to be modest, that's fine too. But it's like own your sexuality, and that's something that I'm struggling with right now too. And being in the society that slut shames women so much, or like catcalls and makes us feel bad about all this shit, it's going to be a hard battle. But I think our challenge is to rise above. So whatever femininity is to you, it may not be the same for every woman. So how I'm saying all this shit, it might not be the same for you. For me, it could mean something different to you, maybe be something totally different, or owning your femininity is. But the challenge is for you to own whatever your femininity is and your inner goddess is. So that means picturing who you think a goddess is and your avatar, and dressing the part, acting the part, regardless of what men or anyone in society will say. And this is what will help our feminine power grow and expand and mature. And we have to lead by example and show these men and women and this ego masculine energy that we're here, we're not dead, we're alive. And we have to bring back that balance in our lives, or else the whole world will perish. And that's how important you are watching this video, man or woman, or whatever sexual orientation. But we have to bring that balance back and embrace it and expand on it and grow and cherish it and teach other women and our children this. But yeah, you guys, that's what I wanted to rant about. And peace.